Hey Pisces, how are you doing? This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Pisceans? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Six of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Five of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the Three of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. In your blocked and challenged position is a Magician, Major Arcana 4, Gemini, Virgo. And your outcome is the Devil, Major Arcana 4, Capricorn. Okay, Pisces. Let's clarify this and find out what is going on. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ten of Swords, which is defeat, betrayal. I'm also getting something about you no longer compromising your integrity. And this could be a situation where you're setting yourself free from some kind of attachment, or there is something about temptation will test you. There could be a person in your blockage who could be a little bit obsessed or trying to desperately manifest you back. This is also a situation where a person might be very complex, or you're getting yourself out of a very complex situation and feeling the freedom. I'm also getting something about jealousy and envy, and maybe that this is something about you getting out of a situation that was making you feel less than, or any kind of relationship. That can also be something about you've compromised a lot of yourself and you're no longer doing that. It's like facing this fear head on, facing the fear head on, and something about in your ear. There's like a whisper in your ear, getting the bugs out. Okay, Six of Wands. Six of Wands can be, yes, admiration, or there's something about putting yourself out there, promoting yourself, overcoming some kind of hardship, or it can also be a situation where, yes, not compromising your integrity. And the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Knight of Wands is about flexibility, adaptability, eagerness. This can also be a free-spirited type of situation, or I'm free. This also can be a situation where you have overcome some kind of partying or FOMO, a fear of missing out. And then there could be a situation where you're leaving somebody in the dust. Maybe this person is a partier. Can be overindulgence. So this could be like overspending, overeating, overconsuming. I'm also getting something about freedom to, do whatever it is that you want. You know, Knight of Wands is about passion, desire. I'm also getting something about attraction. So there's something about you being very attractive in your skin. What is this Five of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles, this could be like overcoming codependency, addictions, ties. And the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Surrendering and letting go of anything that makes you feel emotionally drained, or anything that is draining your time, energy, focus, overcoming some kind of people pleaser mentality. People pleaser mentality has been leading to the detriment of your own health. I'm also getting something about like a pep to your step, or some kind of confidence. There's something about you boosting your own confidence. Queen of Cups is like, you know what? I'm not compromising anymore. I'm not compromising my integrity here. I surrender to the journey. And then there's a Three of Swords, which is something about the heart chakra. So there is an element of healing your heart. You know, Queen of Cups can also be somebody who is a counselor, a therapist. There's something about trusting your intuition. Surrendering something that makes you feel empty. And the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Two of Pentacles is pros and cons to a situation. I'm also getting something about mixed feelings, mixed emotions. There also could be something about wishy-washy. Sometimes you feel good. Sometimes you're not feeling so yourself or feeling like a pep to your step. Now that Two Pentacles and the Devil energy can be a situation where you have been in burnout mode, meaning you have compromised a lot of yourself, doing things for others, always thinking about other people. And then this is where you take back your power. And with the Devil energy plus the Two Pentacles is my all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. So in your blockage is the Magician. The Magician in the upright is about doing things within balance and moderation and not stressing yourself out. I'm also getting something about the acid or acidic. Now, there could be a situation where this is the card of alchemy. It means alchemizing and neutralizing things in your life. Anything complex, yes, must go. I'm also getting something about keep things simple. Something hasn't been basic. Something has not been straightforward. You know, the Magician in the blockage is somebody who is a master manipulator. This is somebody who is a puppet on a string. Same thing with this Devil energy. Can also be somebody around you who is super duper complex in the mind. So some kind of situation where a person has been desperately trying to manifest a situation back. But the more and more this person is needy and desperate, I feel like the more and more it almost empowers you to not sacrifice your integrity. And the Sun. Major Arcana 4, Leo. Give me a card for this Devil energy. What is this card for the Devil in your outcome? And the Star. Hoo-hoo. Major Arcana 4, Aquarius. So the Sun and the blockage. Well, the Sun in the upright is freedom, happiness, flexibility. I'm also getting a situation where a person might be pretending that they're super duper happy. And this could be happy with just who they are. Like somebody's like, oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, that's so great. I'm so glad that, you know, you got out of this job, or I'm so glad you have free time here, Pisces. Almost feels like something underhanded being said to you. And this Sun card is, you know, something that has been blocking you, or there is a situation where this is no longer fertile. Like I said, it's like acid. I'm also getting a situation where you could be hypersensitive. So you might have been hypersensitive to picking up people's energy, and you have been absorbing that. Now, Devil energy is temptation, but what is so beautiful is the vulnerability, or you have somebody here is the Star. So this is like shine brightly like the star that you are, you know, peacock, let it shine. Because people are going to talk whether you're doing bad or good anyway, so you might as well be just doing good for yourself. This is also hope, faith, renewal, and optimism. Somebody here who is quite optimistic, or there's some kind of change in your focus, something you weren't seeing clearly, or now somebody is seeing that you're like the one getting away, and then they're either trying to, you know, lure you in with sexy time. Knight of Wands can be sexy time. Devil energy can be sexy time. And then here, it makes you feel empty. So there's just something here that makes you feel empty, and you feel alive when you're not around this situation. So what is this? Six of Wands and Knight of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Ace of Swords is about victory, success, breaking free, and breaking through. This could also be breaking through your own bad habits and cutting out any kind of deception. Now, this can also be a situation where there is something about you climbing out of a situation and you feeling quite victorious. Finding some kind of solution and conclusion to a problem that you've been having right here. See how there's like a problem? If you have a problem as well, you could have an air sign around you. This person could also have a rebellious nature. Could be an Aquarian. Something about humility humbles a person. Humiliation. What is this? 5 of Pentacles and Queen of Cups of what's coming towards you? Now, this can also be you being like, I need to be disciplined. I need to be focused. I'm not going to, no more longer partying, no more being impulsive, no more being reckless. It can also be somebody around you who has been partying and reckless, because in the blockage is the Sun, where you're not seeing something clearly, or you're not seeing a person clearly here. It was like constantly giving them the benefit of the doubt, but it always also left you feeling empty in love. What is this? 5 of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles. There's something about you turning the page or turning the tides. Page of Pentacles is also research, study, a new manifestation and a new goal. Oh, you have a new manifestation or a new goal. I'm also getting this person is like trying desperately to keep in your good graces. It's in the blockage though. Page of Pentacles is also adding something new to your routine to get a different result. This could be, you know, getting out and getting into nature more, or just to surrender more. What is this 3 Swords and 2 Pentacles in your focus? These are really high roller coasters of emotions. And the 2 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the 2 of Wands is you releasing and letting go of one situation. See how your back is turned? And this is about keys open new doors. The world is your oyster. Keys open new doors. What is this Magician and Sun card? And Temperance. Major Arcana for Sagittarius. Okay, so there's all major arcana in the blockage. This has been something that has been major challenging for you to overcome. I'm also getting something of a situation where this person might be really pissed off and angry that you have a lot of freedom and flexibility. Now in the blockage, or let's talk about Temperance in the upright. Temperance is about doing things within balance and moderation, not overexerting yourself or stressing yourself out. This is also a place of peace and harmony and balance and compromise. I'm also getting something about you're no longer compromising your integrity. This individual, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, grounding your energy. It means you are divinely guided or feeling protected on your journey. Now, when Temperance is in the blockage, this can be a person who is trying to push or force or control divine timing, or push, force, or control some kind of manifestation. This can also be somebody who is physically not getting any exercise, emotionally right off their rocker, pissed off, angry, not willing to budge, not willing to compromise, not willing to sacrifice anything here. Not seeing something clearly. See how this person has the Sun and the Moon? And then there's the Sun. This could have something to do with your Sun. So if there is some kind of situation where maybe your Sun has like a compromised immune system, there's something about getting this help, like overcoming. I'm also getting somebody might be like young in their 20s. It could be a child to you, where this person might have some kind of like an addictive personality. But Temperance in the blockage is somebody who is pissed off, angry, overspending, overeating, overconsumption, add to cart. It feels like escapism. Can also be somebody who's been like, flaky, reckless, and very manipulative. And this could also be spending habits, like spending a lot of money And then finding out that this person is the Page of Pentacles, that they don't have two pennies to rub together. Okay, so what is this Devil energy and the Star? And the Eight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Eight of Wands is about passion, desire, attraction, and vulnerability. Vulnerability is the bridge to this connection, or there is something about you seeking this opportunity. You're seeing a way out. The way out is to follow through of what you're afraid to push through on. And then you do have the Star, which is healing, hope, renewal. This is also somebody here, a good friend, a good partner. Something about passion and desire. Travel. Some kind of like good news travels fast. Six of Cups. Death card. Change, transition, transformation. This can also be a situation where maybe you have been loyal to too many masters. And I'm also getting something about the master. So there could be something about like too loyal to a person who is, there's something here that's no longer fertile. Something that used to make you extremely happy. Putting on a show, yes. So this person could be very much putting on a performance for you. So there could be posting things on social media for you to see. It's to get a rise out of you, but it's about for you to rise up and surrender and not get sucked into any kind of situation that is tempting you with a good time, because it's not going to be for a long time. And we are in a Mercury retrograde, so just pay attention to, things coming back around from the past. And you just have to be honest, has this person changed? Because this person is not willing to budge, not willing to compromise. They're still imbalanced. They're trying to push or force or control divine timing, or push and force or control something to go in their favor. A situation is about to explode. Things are about to pop off in flames. This could also be a situation where this is an old flame. I'm also getting something about old habits die hard. Yeah, so it might take you a minute to keep going back to this, like, I'm not compromising. I'm not waiving my integrity to, go out and have a good time. There's something new that you want to ground into the 3D. Trash, throwing away, getting rid of, and tossing out. So this is definitely about taking out the trash. Check yourself. This is something where you might be checking in with yourself. So Devil energy is about looking at your own shadow, looking at your own pride and ego. I'm also getting something about the shadow side, like something that was in the dark. Or maybe you have been a closet eater, a closet something here, a closet indulger. Something about an addictive personality. But there is healing, and it's coming in quickly and fast. Happiness, fit well together, lasting commitment, and deep connection. Yeah, so there is something about possibly a friend. Could also be like a father. And then this Aquarian energy here, which is a good human, but it is also somebody who is very hopeful. Appearances, projecting an image, being in the spotlight, and narcissist personality. So there could be somebody who is, projecting an image of what they want you to see about them. But it's only to get back into your good graces, because this person could be very manipulative. And then it says opposites attract, struggling with differences, passing passion, and can't stay away from them. So if you have like an addiction or an obsession with a person here, just know that this is going to end in the exact same way. This person is not willing to change, not willing to budge. There's still some kind of trying to push or force divine timing. They're going to push your boundaries as much as they can as well. Could be a Sagittarius, maybe Sagittarius, Leo, a Gemini, possibly a Virgo, and then you have Quail. Get back to the basics. So getting back to the basics means I appreciate hot water, all my bills are paid, and, you know, I am in good health. That is wealthy. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Becoming aware. That's the awareness. So if you weren't aware of somebody's behavior before, you're going to see it now. Gong, an exciting event. Moon, changes in your life. Well, Pisces, you are the moon. I'm also getting something about like the moon and the stars. You do have the star card coming in the outcome. Something about the moon and the stars, or there could be some kind of event that you're going to. Maybe you're going to see a star or going to see a show. Candle, you'll be shown the way. Yeah. You do have a really positive influence around you. It could be a friend or like a partner in crime, like a relationship. But there's something about like reigniting the passion between the two of you as well. And then you'll be playing a different role. And not only that, Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So, you know, like I said, this person could be like quite fierce or quite angry. Imbalance. There's a huge imbalance. This could be somebody's hormones all over the place, like, you know, not in center, trying to force and control things and push divine timing, push people's boundaries, push people's buttons. That's what this feels like. Pisces, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.